Good morning, everyone. We hope you had a great weekend. This is Monday, the 8th of June, and welcome to our daily COVID update. We're going to start at the TV. So there are two charts that I wanted to look at this morning to start our presentation. This is data for the United States. It's from the International Health Metrics data. And the first one is on social distancing. And you can see way back here prior to COVID, we had a baseline, and that is social distancing. It's individuals who report that they are going out to grocery stores and gas stations and movie theaters and restaurants. And so they track that through cell phone mobility. And that was our baseline here in the United States. When COVID struck and we started working on reducing social distancing and states across the country put into place stay-at-home orders, you can see that we were very successful in reducing social distancing. This was April 1st. We kept pretty much plateaued through the middle of April and started to climb, and this is back on May 1st. When the states started to open up and allow people to go back out, it slowly climbed over the month of May. We got to about 30% of where we were to baseline, and this is where we are on June 1st. This dotted line is the prediction. This dotted line is the prediction of mobility changes as we go forward. And they're predicting a very steady, slow gain, but that may not be actually what is happening. One other chart I wanted to show. This is the testing data for the United States. And you can see since March 15th, the testing has steadily gone forward. They anticipate that it will continue to grow. This is part of what is driving the numbers in terms of increased infections, is additional testing. As more people are being tested, we are discovering whether or not there are antibodies which would indicate that you had previously suffered from COVID. This chart right here is what has people in Florida just a little anxious. This is data. It runs about a week behind, so it only runs out here through June the 4th. It looks at about 2.8 million Floridians. And yes, as we just saw in the graph, more testing is being done. We're having more results. Social distancing and mobility are both increasing. But here's what people are looking at. Forget the ups and downs, the peaks and the valleys. That sort of makes it a little difficult to read. But from May 3rd to June 4th, that's a 30-day period. And you can see the trend, whether you look at the top of the peaks or if you look at the bottom of the valleys, the trend pretty clearly is going up. So there are more people out and about, there's more testing going on, but it is also true that there are more people being infected by the virus. In fact, I think this is accurate, it looks like there were more people infected with the virus on June 4th than there were back on April 17th, which was the previous high. Okay, so we've looked at those three graphs, and now let's take a look at what's happening actually in our local area. In the state of Florida over the weekend, these are numbers from last Friday to this morning. We had 63,938 cases. That's up nearly 4,000 cases in 48 hours. Our fatality rate is 2,700. In Pinellas County, we are up to 1,584 cases. Friday, that count was 200 less. So it grew pretty significantly. If you think about that, That's about 12% in 2 days compared to what it has grown since the start of COVID way back in late February. Pasco County continues to be very stable. They have 424 reported cases, and in the United States we're up to 1,962,000 cases, and over the weekend that number grew by more than 100,000 cases. We are in day 4 of phase 2. The governor released Florida to move to phase 2 on Friday. And again, this is part of what we might expect as we transition back to normal life and enter the second of the 3 phases. We are going to continue to see more infections. Testing is increasing in Pinellas County. We are up to 52,805 tests, but Pinellas County has nearly 1 million people. So it's a very small number of individuals who have actually been tested. Our testing rates are running about 3%, which is right on the state average. Here in Pinellas County, we've had 427 hospitalizations, 29 from our specific 33759 zip code. So those are the numbers, and I'm going to pass it over to Leslie and ask her to give us an update on our local community conditions.
Good morning. So currently here at Regency Oaks, we have 6 residents in the independent living who are being quarantined. 4 of them are non-COVID related hospital stays, and 2 of them are 2 move-ins that we had. In the health center, we currently have 9 residents who are in quarantine, and in the assisted living, we have 2. And currently, we have 1 staff that is on quarantine due to international travel. For any COVID or flu-like symptoms that are being tested for, we have 0 residents and 0 staff. And for our COVID confirmed, we continue to have the 1 resident that was previously positive, and then no residents, and then no staff members who have currently tested positive. So I just wanted to remind everyone that it's recommended anytime that you are out and about in our community that you continue to practice social distancing and continue to wear your masks on at all times when you're in all of our public areas or going down your hall in your apartment areas. Also, we are allowing visitors in the exterior outside space like the porte-cochere area, any benches around the boulevard. You're allowed no more than 3 visitors at a time, but continue to social distance. They are not allowed to come inside to our interior areas that are outside, such as the breezeway. Any area like that, they are not allowed in. But again, on the exterior portion of the campus, they are allowed to come in and visit. And again, if you are leaving our campus for any reason, please make sure you are coming to the front desk to have your temperature taken again, as well as we are still open access for any of our hallway doors, but please come to the front desk to have your temperature taken. Thank you.
Good morning, Regency Oaks. I just wanted to remind everybody that we have opened up our campus for our physical activities in the Grand Lobby South. You can find those flyers and information on the sign-up tables as well as on our ROTV station. Right now, we have Zelco doing classes Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 9:15 and 1:15 in the Grand Lobby South, as well as Peggy on Mondays and Fridays at the exact time of 9:15 and 1:15. Next week, we will be reintroducing our resident-led small group activities on campus. I'm very excited for this. I hope you are as well. We will be including in our mailboxes this week as well our Monday memos with all of this information. Thank you and have a great day.
The one other change that becomes effective today is that the tavern is reopening for lunch service. This is a almost like a grab and go or a takeaway service. There will be no sit down dining. You will be able to enter through the north breezeway door, go to the counter, be able to pick up your to-go. There is only a selection of the day. There are no options that are available. You'll be able to get your selection and exit through the tavern door that leads out onto the alfresco dining area. So this will give you from 11 to 1 a lunch option that's different than what we've had over the last couple of months. So that starts today. There is a daily menu that Ricky has published, and that is in your box. So that's an exciting addition that is effective today. All right, that concludes our report today. We'll see you again on Wednesday, and in the meantime, stay safe.